It's that lunchroom chatter podcast, where you sit up and think about fucking your girl's best friend, but you can't because your girl's a fighter and she'll fuck you up. This that lunchroom chatter podcast where you lay up and think about being a porn star, but you can't because you come too quick, so you gotta eat the pussy for 95 minutes. That kind of shit. This that lunchroom chatter podcast where you in bed at night thinking about beating your meat, but you can't because you live with your mama. And she bust in the room and said, bitch, get the fuck up. Mama, why you ain't knock on the door first? This that kind of shit. Where you can be yourself, where you can relax, where you could put yourself into the mind of another nigga. So stay tuned. Let's get this shit popping. Lunchroom Chatter Podcast, baby. Yes, sir. You guys are now tuned into a brand new episode. This is that.
Brand new LCP.
Man, first, we got to start with the news that Joe Biden, President Joseph Biden, is stepping down. He is no longer running for office. Kamala Harris, well, right now, we believe that Kamala Harris will be the Democratic nominee to run against Donald Trump. Now, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, but the writing has been on the wall for a very long time because anybody with eyes, if your two eyes work and you watch Joe Biden go out on TV anytime within the past year, it's something going on with Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what the White House say. Oh, Joe Biden is fully healthy. He's not healthy. Something going on. This motherfucker memory is slipping. He can't remember shit. He's slurring his speech. And then when you get to the presidential debate and how much of a fucking train wreck that was going against Donald Trump. Ever since that debate, everybody around him had to know. They said he went to go talk to his wife. They was trying to decide, should he stay in? Should he leave? But ultimately, they decided it is within his best interest, in the best interest of the country, to step down so that somebody can step in and potentially give Donald Trump bigger competition, because right now it seems as if Trump is going to win. I don't know if Kamala Harris got enough to get it done, but she a black woman, so I guess I'm going to clap it up for the black sister, but I don't know if she going to get it done. Now, I believe Joe Biden's brother, Frank Biden, he gave a statement and he said that Joe Biden's health played a factor in his decision to resign from the 2024 presidential campaign. This is from CNN.
Just had a brief conversation with Frank Biden, one of President Biden's two younger brothers, and here's what he told us. He said, I'm incredibly proud of my brother. Selfishly, I will have him back to enjoy whatever time we have left. He is a genuine hero. Country over self. It sounds corny in our cynical political environment, but he nor I are cynical. The goal remains the same: defeat Trump. Our party rallies around this heroic act. We asked him whether he feels that his brother's overall health and vitality played a major role in this decision, and he says, in my humble opinion, absolutely. So
you see right there. Now, part of the statement from his brother said, now we get to have my brother Joe Biden back and get to enjoy whatever time with him that he has left. Now,
A bullshit.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, because that don't sound like somebody who's healthy. Anytime your family members say, you know what, now I get to enjoy whatever time we have left. But I want to clap it up for Joe Biden, man, because I think that Joe Biden is probably a good guy. I think that Joe Biden is probably a good guy to be around, especially when he actually remembers shit. Because, like I said, over the past maybe 3 or 4 months, his memory has been slipping. I think Joe Biden is so far gone to where on Friday he tell people Happy Monday. I think Joe Biden is so far gone, this motherfucker wake up at 6 a.m. and say good night. That's how bad Joe Biden has looked over the past couple months. But Kamala Harris, she seems excited. Now she gets to step in and be the new presidential nominee. Hopefully it's not official yet, but it's looking like it. I believe her campaign raised over $80 million in that first day, set a record. So there's some excitement around her. Ever since she said, "We did it, Joe," I haven't heard her talk in 4 years. So I'm hoping that now she has some excitement, because this is not her first time running for presidency. Her past attempts have failed, but we hope now that she can succeed in some shape or form. Again, I'm not her biggest fan, but when I got to compare her against Trump, I mean, But before we move on to other news in the culture, this is what Kamala Harris had to say when she spoke out about President Biden's accomplishments at the first event since he took his name out the presidential hat. Kamala, talk to me.
President Joe Biden wanted to be here today. He is feeling much better and recovering fast, and he looks forward to getting back on the road. And I wanted to say a few words about our president. Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already, yes, you may clap. In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who have served 2 terms in office. And I first came to know President Biden through his son, Beau. We worked together as attorneys general in our states. And back then, Beau would often tell me stories about his dad. He would talk about the kind of father and the kind of man that Joe Biden is. The qualities that Beau revered in his father are the same qualities that I have seen every...
Let's clap it up one more time for Joe. I believe that Joe Biden is probably a fun guy to be around, but now it's time to move on and give it to somebody younger. Because Joe Biden, I believe Joe Biden is 81 years old. If he was to stay in the election, he'll be 82. That means if he had stayed in and completed another term, he would have been close to 90 fucking years old, man. But moving on, man. You guys remember the story last year of Carly Russell. Now, Carly Russell, that was the girl. She said that she seen a baby walking down the side of the fucking highway, and she got kidnapped and shit. But she has resurfaced back on social media. Oh, is that a lie?
Girl, stop. That's a lie.
Bitch, all you did was lie. But she's younger, so I do want to give her some grace. But now she jumped back on Instagram, and this is what she had to say. Happy 27th birthday to me. She said, I wasn't going to make a birthday post publicly, but I would be remiss to not publicly acknowledge the goodness God has shown to me. But he changed the trajectory of my life from a negative place I was in at this time last year. To those who have been here for me, your kindness and support has meant the world to me. Whether it was a text, call, DM, post, prayer, thoughtful gift, or words of encouragement, nothing was too little, and each helped me fight to live another day. Thank you for sincerely helping me find the light in the darkest of moments. Matter of fact, I want to clap it up for Carly Russell. Like, I'm somebody who has always spoken about mental health and depression and going through things. Now, again, I never took it so far as to say I saw a child walking down the fucking street and then lie and say I was kidnapped. But sometimes you don't really understand why people do certain things. Sometimes all you can do is sit back and just wonder, is this person okay? Does this person need help? Now, to keep it moving, rapper Cash Doll. I believe rapper Cash Doll has 2 childs with rapper Tracy T. Now, you guys who have been fans of the LCP from the beginning, you guys know I'm not a fan when celebrities or even regular folks go to social media and announce breakups. Oh my God, I'm single now. I'm single. Like that. Again, I'm not trying to make it man versus woman, but that's something that a lot of women do, because if you break up, who the fuck cares? Like, to me, if you go online and you announce I'm single now, like, that's your way of letting all the motherfuckers know, hey, I'm single. So if you want to shoot your shot, now's the time to shoot your fucking shot. But again, I'm not a fan of that. If you in a relationship and you break up, just shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. The relationship is between 2 fucking people. You break up. I understand you want to post to show that you're unbothered, to show that you can move on, but shut the fuck up. Go grieve, go cope with it, go recover, and stop trying to let the world know that you're single, so that way people can slide in your DMs and you could kind of get back out on the streets. Shut the fuck up. But this is what Cash Doll had to say. Some of y'all probably like, who the fuck is Cash Doll? Who the fuck is Tracy T? But this what Cash Doll had to say after she announced her breakup with Tracy T.
Oh, my breakup more than me. Why y'all keep coming on here talking about y'all sorry for my breakup? Leave me alone. I ain't sorry. What if I was lying? What if I was lying about what I post? What if I was lying and y'all just took it and run with it because y'all so happy to hear some bad news? That is sickening. I feel like as women, we should put ourselves first anyway. And that ain't got nothing to do with just men. It's just period. We bring so much to the table. It's just...
I want to pause it right there real quick, man, because that's something I spoke about before. Like, why every time, again, I'm sure that a lot of ladies can answer this. Again, you can hit my DMs on Instagram, which is Lunchroom Chatter Pod. Now, why do not every time, but why do so many times where a lady goes through a breakup, while the relationship is happening, she's posting happy pictures. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm amazing. I never had a man treat me this good before. But now, as soon as the relationship ends, why about 90% jump online and say, you know what, ladies, it's time to put yourself first. I put myself last for so many years dealing with this person. But then I'm like, somebody lying. If you was with this person for 4 to 5 years and you came online damn near every week and say, I'm so happy, this person treats me amazing, I love my life right now. But now as soon as the breakup happened, you was never happy. I never put myself first. I gave too much of my... Like, come on. Somebody fucking lying, bitch. And that's what I hate about social media. Like, social media, when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. But what she posted initially, she said, single, and I don't give a fuck about y'all saying I have 2 kids by him. I'm just a baby mama, blah, blah, blah. I am not dealing with just anything just to keep my family together. And another reason why I hate these kind of posts, because people post these posts as if things are final, but then they pop back up, they fix things, they rekindle. And now you done came online and made a big ass scene just to be spotted back out with the same fucking person. I'll play about maybe 30 more seconds of what she had to say. Then we're going to get into some music, and then we're going to come back and get into some more topics in black culture. There's some more of what she had to say. Check this shit out.
And married, that shit don't stop neither. All that do is just make it harder for you to break up with somebody. Because now y'all got to go to fucking court. That's all that do. Don't make nothing. Like, I had my baby for me. My babies came from me because I wanted my babies, not to keep them around. So don't ever get it twisted. Okay, we're going to stop that, man, because I believe that almost every time a lady comes online and explains herself in such detail after a breakup, she's hurt. And she's coming online so that she can express her side of the story first, to get people on her side and to put up a front that she is doing good, because that is something that people do now in this culture. I have to act unbothered. I have to act as if nothing is affecting me. It is okay to be affected. It is okay to go through a breakup and be hurt. You don't have to jump online to show that you are unbothered, because I am sure probably within the near future, she going to be spotted out back with him, and they going to be back in that bed, and she going to be taking that dick. But again, shout out to Cash Doll, man. Shout out to Tracy T. Hope you guys fix it for the sake of your kids. But we're going to take an intermission. We're going to dive into a song by my guy, Maurice Moore. He is a friend of the Lunchroom Chatter Podcast. Maurice Moore dropped a project recently. This song is called Shy by my guy, Maurice Moore. I'll be back.
She wasn't shy when I gave her the dick, yeah. Climbed through the zit in your ribs, yeah. Came from the side just to make sure I fit, yeah. She might just stay from the taste on my lips, yeah. Shorty from the party wanna play my game. Grab a pony like she's cattle, I'ma have my way. We can play dirty, tie you up in chains. You can talk like, but but you gon' pay for it. Getting busy with the moves, back flipping with the ooh. Got you tripping, but I'm smooth. Then you know I'm on the move. That's the latest news. That's the least that I could do. Especially when these other things trying to get through. But I love it when you say my name. But I really want you to be my baby. Ooh, she wanna celebrate, haven't eaten all day. I can almost taste it. Yeah. I got it dripping. Yeah. She tryna keep distance. I know that. She just wanna be different. I know that. She wasn't shy when I gave her the dick, yeah. Climbed it, is it in your ribs, yeah. Came from the side just to make sure it fits, yeah. She might just stay from the taste on my lips, yeah. Shorty from the party wanna play my game. Grab a pony like she's got a llama, have my way. We can play dirty, tie you up in chains. You can talk back, but you gon' pay for it. Girl, that pussy airtight, let me in your grips. Handle this, get some airtime. I've been with the shits, tryna give it to you at night. Put it to your chin, you can show me what the headline. Right away, I know your feelings, I'm feeling it too. When you move that way, you stare at the ceiling, your legs on too. So a lot of things, you're coming to me and I'm coming with you in that outer space. Yeah. I got it dripping. Yeah. She tryna keep distance. I know that. She just wanna be different. I know that. She wasn't shy when I gave her the dick, yeah. Climbed it, is it in your ribs, yeah. Came from the side just to make sure it fits, yeah. She might just stay from the taste on my lips, yeah. Shorty from the party wanna play my game. Tie you up in chains. You can talk back, but you gon' pay for it. Hey.
Brand new LCP.
Again, that is my guy, Maurice Moore. That song is entitled Shy. Maurice Moore, dope R&B artist, man. He's from Canada. Check him out. Again, his name is Maurice Moore. Now, it's tough to segue from that, man. Tough, man, because over the past week, man, news broke about the death of Sonia Massey. Now, before I get into this, man, I want to say, like, this is probably the first police brutality death that actually hit me hard, man. And I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried, man, because, oh, man, like, when I think back to even situations with my own brother, my brother is somebody who is bipolar and schizophrenic because I believe Sonia Massey's dad said that she suffers from some mental health illness, which is why, you know, she seemed a little bit scattered in the body cam footage. But nothing on that body cam footage should have resulted in the death of Sonia Massey, man. So I want to say rest in peace to her first and foremost, because you can tell about maybe a couple minutes in, like, the police officer, like, he had some fucking issues. Like, this motherfucker seemed as if he wanted to fucking shoot somebody. Nothing she was doing should have resulted in her death. Now, so a matter of fact, before I get further, this is from ABC News. Some more information, some words from the family. I believe her son spoke because they ruled her death a homicide after she was shot in the head. But let's dive into some of what ABC News had to say. Speak to me.
Here at home, an official autopsy report today confirmed the death of Sonia Massey was indeed a homicide. Sonia Massey, a 36-year-old black woman who died of a gunshot wound to the head after she was shot by police inside her own apartment. And officials say the mother of two called 911 herself to report a suspicious person before things escalated. And we want to warn you, the video may be difficult to watch.
Hot? Where are you going? Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot! Drop the
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
So the police department quickly fired the officer who pulled the trigger, Deputy Sean Gray.
I want to pause it right there real quick before I dive into the rest of the footage, man. The news article, because like I said, man, that was tough to listen to because everything seemed kind of lighthearted. Like they said, she called 911. And that takes me back to when I believe my brother was suffering from an episode, and I think I was about in my early 20s, and I had to call 911 because he was making, some violent threats. And I had to call 911. And the operator kept asking me, hey, does he have a weapon? I was like, I don't know, but he's not going to harm you. He's harmless. Like, we just need some help right now. And I remember doing that, like my heart almost stopped because of that fear, because my brother was making some violent threats and we needed some help. But when you call 911, sometimes you don't know, are they coming to help you or are they coming to hurt you? And I remember getting off the phone with that 911 dispatcher, and I wanted to call back so bad and say, you know what, forget it, cancel it. Like, we'll figure it out. But we needed some help. So there's always that fear, especially being a black person, calling 911 and not knowing, is the person coming to help you or are they coming to forever make your life a living hell? Because a lot of times the police are, well, probably not. The police are not trained, especially properly, on how to deal with people with mental illness, because a lot of times they don't know. If you come out and somebody's autistic, somebody's bipolar, somebody's schizophrenic, they are not going to behave like a quote unquote normal person. So you have to be more patient, more compassionate. So any type of, statement that might seem out of context might invoke a reaction. Like I said, in the case of Sonya Massey, everything seemed to be going lighthearted. But once she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, as soon as she finished that, you guys can watch the body cam footage. He damn near put his hand on his gun almost immediately because he said he feared being splashed with hot water. But he escalated that situation 100% because, all she has is hot water. So even if she was going to throw that water, nigga, you could back the fuck up. You could leave the fucking apartment. You can call for more help if you believe that she was going to throw the water. But if you believe that she was going to splash you with hot water, you don't move towards her with your gun out. He said, I'll shoot you in the fucking face. And that's exactly what he did. Now, this cop's partner, his partner seemed to have more compassion, because even after Sonya Massey was shot, he said, hey, I'm going to go get my kit. I'm going to go get my med kit. She's still breathing. And the officer who shot her said, don't do that. It's a headshot. It's not going to matter. And I'm like, God damn. And then when I believe his sergeant, more officers came, he called her a crazy fucking bitch because, like I said, when people go through mental health illnesses or bouts with mental health, a lot of times they are deemed as crazy, especially if they say things that doesn't fit society's norm. It's tough to deal with, man. But again, rest in peace to Sonya Massey. I'm going to finish playing this news clip because, like I said, man, like this death just hurt me. Like normally I could kind of block it out because if you don't, it's so much going on out here. But I couldn't block this one out because of the close relation to my life and situations with my brother. But let's dive into some more details. ABC News.
He was then indicted for first-degree murder and aggravated battery. Today, the family of Massey called for more accountability and justice.
They told me that they were going to go there to help her, and then this happens.
So she was seeking help. She needed a helping hand, not a bullet to the face.
And now we want to bring in former NYPD Detective Mark Claxton. Mark, thank you so much for being here. Before we get to the more specific questions, I would just like to hear your reaction upon seeing that body camera video of what happened.
It really is a shocking display of a lack of humanity by the former Deputy Grayson. And to see Miss Massey laid on the ground afterwards on the floor dying, and it really demonstrated that she had an awareness of the level of evil that was before her in the form of Deputy Grayson, which is why she probably uttered those words, "I rebuke you in the name of Satan." But it's just disturbing and tragically just too familiar. We've been here before. And I'm afraid that unless there's significant change and shift away from the current policing model, we'll be here again.
And talking about the policing model, Mark, you wrote an article before that was titled "A Policing Model for the 21st Century." We have a quote from it. You say, "A criminal justice system, or more specifically a policing system that creates and cultivates a model of enforcement that increases unnecessary civilian contact, is a broken system that has resulted in and will continue to lead to avoidable loss of life." You wrote that back in 2017. Have we made any progress since then?
Minimal, if any, but really nothing that you can really chart, not across the nation. And that's part of the problem, is that there is no national standard or even a national monitoring system to ensure that agencies across the nation are compliant with some set standard. These incidents are not mere lapses, tactical lapses, or simple or mere tragedies. It's an unavoidable outcome of a structurally deficient, outdated policing model, which too often is fed by implicit bias and over-reliance on the use of force, and it fails to prioritize basic public service, even when responding to, as is this case, the calls for assistance from the public. And unfortunately, without a significant structural change, we'll be back here again having the same conversation.
After this shooting happened, the deputy was fired. The police department issued an apology. But we did also hear allegations from Sonia Massey's family that police did not initially tell them who shot her, that they actually originally believed it was the intruder that she had called the police to try to get some help for. What do you make of both those allegations and how the police department has responded?
The more that leaks out about the police response, the more troubling and disturbing it becomes. It seems all too familiar how police agencies engage in certain activity that lead to these type of incidents, these deaths, avoidable deaths, and then engage in the process of covering their bases, covering their behinds, covering their manpower, instead of releasing as much information as humanly possible, as quickly as possible, and being honest with the public, or at least honest with the families involved. It just adds to the level of tragedy and pain that the families are suffering. And it also gives the public an opportunity to.
So you guys got some more information right there about, and some other opinions about the death of Sonia Massey. Again, that was a former NYPD officer that was talking and giving you guys some insight. And like I said, to me, it's going to be tough, man, because every time there's a case of an officer abusing their power, they investigate themselves. Like I said in the past, can you imagine? You get caught cheating by your girl, and she says, "You know what? I'm going to let you investigate yourself, and you tell me if you cheated or not." Like, what's the chances of you coming back and say, "You know what? Damn, girl, you got me. I cheated." You're probably going to say you ain't cheat. And like I said, that's the tough part of having to investigate yourself. But, well, not the tough part. The easy part, because you have the body cam footage. You have the information. You have some of the fucking details that you can suppress if you choose to do so. But like I said, man, again, one more time, man, rest in peace to Sonia Massey. Like, it is insanely tough to segue from that. So to get away from that into some more positive news, man, the Olympics opening ceremony just happened. The Olympics starts this weekend. Clap it up for the Olympics and Team USA. Over the past couple years, man, legendary, talented singer, vocalist Celine Dion has been open about her struggles dealing with, I believe, stiff person syndrome, and how she had to cancel a lot of tours, a lot of shows, but she made a vow that she was going to sing again and that she was going to get back to being the amazing talent, the amazing voice that she is. And she recently sung during the Olympics opening ceremony. And tell me how she sound, because to me, she back. She back. So like I said, man, I want to give another hand clap, man, for Celine Dion, man, because somebody who has been that talented and having that type of voice, like she got one of the voices that fucking Whitney Houston had. So to have any type of illness that can put that type of voice in jeopardy. So I can only imagine what she had to do, the effort, the tough days, or even the bouts of probably depression that she had to go through, wondering if she was going to get back to that voice. But this is some of Celine Dion and how she sounded during that opening ceremony, because whoo, she back, baby. Woo! Ain't much you can say, man. She back. So it's been a lot going on the past couple weeks, the past couple days, especially in urban culture. Tory Lanez released a new song from jail. We gonna skip that. Now, Ice Spice was recently on stream with Kai Cenat, and he asked her to freestyle. And she turned around and started twerking and said that is her freestyle. Jesus fucking Christ. I want to boo. But this is what's going on in our culture, especially rap culture, which is why I probably listen to some of the same few artists over and over. You know, I have a lot of artists that I do like that aren't mainstream. Shout out to my guy Nick Grant, Deontay Hitchcock, Lute. It's a lot of artists, Oswin Benjamin. It's a lot of artists that I really love to listen to who are young and who still put the talent, the effort, and the commitment towards that rap music instead of just twerking. I understand, ladies, I get it, twerking, but come on. At a certain point, you got to do something else. And again, I understand that that's what pays the bills, that's what people want to see, that's the times we live in now. You got to twerk, you got to shake your ass, you got to show your body. I get it now, but speaking of somebody seeing each other's bodies, now, Oprah and Gayle King recently sat down and they finally spoke about the rumors. Are they gay? Because over the past couple years, probably over a decade, there has been rumors that Oprah and Gayle, they lesbians and they sleep together and they do shit. So they finally spoke about that. This is what Oprah and Gayle had to say. Oprah, are you gay?
How have you navigated keeping who you are and being a public figure? Is this hard for you or easy?
No, I'm just trying to think how we navigate.
I was going to say, what if we not shared?
Okay, I mean, so you feel comfortable just sharing everything?
Pretty much.
Pretty much everything, and I would have to say it wasn't even a matter of navigation.
Yes.
You know, for years, people used to say we were gay or that we were, but and listen, we were up against that for forever. No, and people still say that.
And I used to say to Oprah, you got to do a show on this because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay.
Yeah.
Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
Because one of the things I started to think was maybe people aren't accustomed to seeing women with this kind of truth bond, meaning the reason why I think our friendship has worked is because Gayle is happier, not happy, but happier for me, for any kind of success or victory or challenge I get through than I am for myself.
I want to clap it up because she got a point. Because, like, if you look at so many, female friend groups now, again, one more time, you got to clap it up for the black female friend groups out there who would stand the test of time. But a lot of times there is that competition. You know what? I want to see you do good, but not better than me. So, and that's when you get so many come online and I broke up with my friends. Fuck these bitches. I need some new bitches. That's when you get a lot of that. It's always a lot of catty drama. And people, they expect to see catty drama. It's something that they look forward to. So when people see people like Oprah and Gayle, people who have had such a strong friendship for so many decades and who remain close and who are always spotted out together, a lot of times you have to go up against those gay rumors, especially in the world we live in now, when people, they look for shit. They need to find some shit. They got to find something that's spicy, something that's juicy. People need the tea. They need the tea. But now, speaking of tea, man, recently LaToya Luckett, man, we know LaToya Luckett. She's an actress. She's a singer, former Destiny's Child member. Now, she was on The Breakfast Club recently, and she expressed that she recently saw that she still had an ex's side chick's number in her phone. And she gave some reasoning as to why she had that number in the first place. So ladies out there, anybody out there, again, my IG is Lunchroom Chatter Pod. Have you ever suspected your man of cheating? Have you ever suspected your man of cheating and you went so far as to find the bitch number just in case you had to call her? But that's what LaToya Luckett had to do. Talk to me, LaToya.
In a real relationship, you ever at all had to get a little crazy?
You know what's so funny?
Uh-oh.
At the airport just yesterday.
Oh, you got crazy yesterday.
I was looking. No, I didn't get crazy yesterday. I was looking through my phone for something, and I saw that I had stored like a side chick's number from my ex-boyfriend in my phone. I was like, why do I still have this?
You forgot to call her?
I never called her.
Yeah.
But why do I even have this in here?
Because you wanted to call her.
It was just a just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. But I had to have a little bit of offness. There was a little bit of something.
How long was it in
Why
your
did
phone,
that mean
though?
offness?
It's been there.
Like
maybe
before COVID?
Wait, I'm going to say 2007.
Jesus.
That's why I was like, I know I've had several phones since this.
Did you feel like just texting her and be like, hey, you still I'm not.
Yeah.
I just want to know, did it work out for y'all?
So ladies, have you ever had to do something crazy like that? Have you ever had to find the chick number, or even have you called a girl you think your man was fucking with? Again, let me know. My Instagram is Lunchroom Chatterpod. And again, you guys who want to contribute extra, again, my Cash App is $NYC Story 718. My Venmo is Lunchroom Chatterpod. And again, you guys, man, who stay showing love, who stay tuned in to that LCP, I want to give you guys a hand clap, man, because sometimes, man, these episodes are tough to do, man, because a lot has been going on in my life over the past year, from losing my cousin who I loved, and, she passed away in a car crash, and I was dealing with something that's health related, and that's why a lot of these podcast episodes have slowed down. Before I was going through things, I was releasing 4 episodes a month, but now it's about 2 a month, maybe 3, because I had to slow down, for my health, and simply because of a lot of things that was going on in my personal life. So again, you guys who stay showing love, you guys who stay showing support to that
brand new LCP,
I want to say thank you. And again, stay locked in. I have a new episode on the way where I'm gonna speak about a lot of shit, a lot of just off the wall topics, like some taboo topics, especially as it pertains to dating and some shit, like maybe some sex. It's gonna be some sex shit in there. So make sure y'all stay tuned in. Again, let your friends know, spread the word about your favorite podcasts on social media, with your coworkers, amongst your family, and stay locked in. One more time, this is that time.
Brand new LCP.